Hi, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Our devotion for today, October 25th, is from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 13, verses 13 through 16. Verse 13, "And they were bringing children to him that he might touch them, and the disciples rebuked them." In the time of Jesus, children made up the lowest social structure. The disciples were trying to prevent parents from bringing children to Jesus because they were frankly unworthy of his time according to the social dictates of the day. In the minds of the disciples, Jesus was far too important and his time far too valuable to be wasted on children. Verse 14, "But when Jesus saw it, he was indignant and said to them, 'Let the children come to me. Do not hinder them, for to such belongs the kingdom of God.'" So we see Jesus felt differently. He became upset with his disciples and what they were doing in preventing children from coming to him, and he commanded them to let the children come to him. He even adds that for such, that is, children, for such, and those like children, belongs the kingdom of God. This should turn things upside down for the disciples. Not only are children worthy of Jesus' time in the here and now, the whole kingdom of God belongs to such as them, such as children. Verse 15, "Truly I say to you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God like a child shall not enter it." So Jesus clarifies what he's talking about. He says, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God like a child shall not enter it. This is the such part. So what does that mean? What is it about children that Jesus is pointing out as necessary for the rest of us who desire to enter the kingdom of God to behave like, or the qualities we should have? If we see the kingdom of God as a family, with God as the parent, and those who are in the kingdom of God as children, then we observe that children trust their parents, children obey their parents, children look to their parents for help and guidance and protection and nourishment. Children look to their parents for clothing and safety and wisdom as well. Children look to their parents for freedom and for discipline. Children are filled with joy and laughter and enthusiasm and energy as they go about their day. Children seek to be comforted by their parents in time of sorrow and injury and illness. And children can be quick to show their affection to their parent. The kingdom of God is to be received in the same manner and attitude that a child looks to their parent, as I just described. Does this always happen on earth? No. But it is the ideal, and it is what Jesus is talking about, because God is faithful and true, and God is the ideal parent himself. Verse 16, "And he took them in his arms and blessed them, laying his hands on them." Jesus closes this bit of teaching by blessing the children that have come to him, just as he blesses us, who also come to him. Go in peace, serve the Lord.